There's a key, but it's not the same.
I don't think I'll need this again.
Yeah. No. Go away from there. Hmm.
That key looks so familiar. Why do I associate it with room 505?
505. Tell me where the keys. Those are just films. Gun. Book.
Ah, there you are. With Marcella. God knows where she is.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking.
Hey, Beth.
Bean, I've been meaning to speak with you.
Oh, about what?
Well, a little birdie told me Mr. Morgan and Mr. Cruz had an argument yesterday evening.
Really? Who's your little birdie?
Jacques. Apparently it got so heated he had to get involved. And listen to this. It sounds like I was on the right track, 'cause he heard a particular word thrown around quite a lot. Wanna guess what it is?
Blackmail?
No, that was your theory, remember? It's affair.
Affair? Did Jack hear anything else?
From what he told me, it seemed like Mr. Cruz was accusing Mr. Morgan of having an affair with his wife. Wouldn't have expected Mrs. Cruz to fall for a man like Morgan, but I guess the heart wants what the heart wants.
Maybe, but that doesn't explain Mrs. Beaumont's involvement with Mrs. Cruz.
What do you mean?
I found a chest in room 507. I think it can only be opened by turning 2 keys at once. I found one of them in Mrs. Beaumont's things.
Oh, and the other one?
Well, I remembered seeing a similar key in one of Mr. Morgan's stocking pictures, so I went back to check. Mrs. Cruz wears it as a pendant. It looks identical to Mrs. Beaumont's key.
Wait, so Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz own identical keys that are both needed to open a mysterious chest? Yeah, there's definitely something going on here.
I think Mrs. Cruz and Mrs. Beaumont might be the ones having the affair.
That's an interesting theory. Did you find any clues that might support this?
Nothing concrete. I mean, I did find a letter that suggests they may have gone to college together, but they could just as well be good friends, right?
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
I guess we'd know for sure if we could have a look at that chest, but I don't think I'll be able to open it. I've looked around room 509. I would have seen the second key if it was there. Mrs. Cruz must have left with it this morning.
Yeah.
We were so close. I can't believe it all ends here.
Well, hold on. I may have an idea. Get me a candle and some plaster, and maybe I can do something about that pesky chest.
How?
I'll tell you later. Just find me those things and I'll meet you in the basement as soon as I manage to leave my post.
All right. Thank you for not giving up.
Come on, you know I wouldn't let you down.
Okay.
Plaster and candles. Well, half the hotel's under renovation. I should be able to find plaster somewhere around here.
wasn't the room I was cleaning last. This isn't it either. Do you think I don't see the way you talk to guests, the way you smile at them and call them sweetie, the way you fill their coffee cups, the way you laugh at their jokes and bat your eyes like a stupid teenage girl? I'm not sure if you're doing it for the tip or to get the Employee of the Month reward, but either way, this is unacceptable, and I won't even mention the way you wear your uniform. This is a respected hotel, not a pleasure house. Although I've always had a problem with your behavior towards it as long as the guests were happy, but now that you're getting engaged, you can no longer remain silent about it. What would Jax say if he saw you? I'm sure he would be as ashamed as I am. Maybe you've got burnout food like every other man, but if you don't change your behavior, I will find a way to convince him to fire you. This is your only warning. My wife will be at her parents' tonight. Okay. No. Where do I have to go?
Didn't I see a plaster bag near the stairs earlier?
I don't know. Where are the stairs? Ah, that is my first room. Okay.
I'm sure I'll find more laundry to add to the pile. Great! This takes care of half of this little scavenger hunt. As for the candles, doesn't Rebecca keep some in her locker downstairs?
Let's go check. In Rebecca's locker.
It's locked. Fine. People don't usually leave these unlocked.
Half the washing machines are out of order. Because of this, I won't be able to finish our current load in time, and Beth will be forced to offer guests an apology discount. Please fix the machines before Burner kills me. Okay.
Candles, candles, candles. I think Rebecca keeps a stash of them, but where? The way they look at each other. You can tell it's the real deal. Off limits. Did I remember to punch in this morning? Where do you keep your candles, Reb? I guess I should check the locker room first. I'm good.
The VIP guest in room 62 is getting on my nerves. He keeps ordering food that's not on the menu. We don't usually do special orders, but one of us adamant that we make all of his wishes come true. Do I look like a goddamn genie? That's not even the worst of it, though. Every night he barges in the kitchen as if he was at home, asking for meat for his delicious little terriers. He feeds dogs $4 roast beef. I can't even afford $4 roast beef for myself.
So you do have a stash of candles. But where is it?
The kitchen's out of power again, and I can barely see a thing. Bernard wants us to continue voting, but I'm not risking chopping off our fingers for the blowhard. Don't use that holding candles since the last power outage. I remember you saying that you never wanted to be caught in the dark basement again. Where's your stash? It's urgent, please.
It's locked.
There's so much stuff. Is this mine?
Being recognized for doing a good job. That feeling never gets old.
Improvement of quality of your work lately. I've heard a few guests saying how clean the rooms are after you go through them. Who knows, maybe you managed to steal the Employee of the Month reward from Wendy.
Alright, we're getting somewhere. Now, to resist the temptation to spend it on a burger at Harry's. Open sesame? Nope, no luck. Didn't I find one of these in Anne's room, too? The White Cat must be a popular spot. Wait, is this you, Beth? What on earth led to this picture being taken? Are you looking to buy land? I know you grew up on a farm. Maybe you're looking to get back to nature. Off limits.
Dear sister, we need to talk about Kevin. The other day, Patrick received some pamphlets from a friend from the States, and now he is convinced that our child is a sissy. How is it even possible? The boy is only 5 years old. Does it really matter if he likes to play with girls and prefers dolls to toy cars? Still, I cannot help but think, if Patrick is right, if Kevin is indeed like that, what kind of future awaits him? Will he ever be able to get a job, to have a family, to live a normal life? Every time I look at him now, I feel like crying. I just want my little boy to be happy. Is that too much to ask? It is.
It's locked.
Come on. The guy I talked to you about, come see me if you have questions about the shop or the stuff. I can tell you should hang out with and who you should avoid. Hope you're having a great first week here. Valentine's Day is always a very busy time. Don't worry, it should calm down soon. Yesterday I saw you watch while you were playing cards at lunch. You're welcome to join us if you wish.
Off limits.
There's so much stuff to look at.
Yvette's and Susan's favorite activity. Talking behind other people's backs.
Can't believe Miss Perfect got the Employee of the Month reward again. I'm sure she won't even use the mixes she won. Just too dumb to understand how it works. Poor shucks. You deserve so much better than that stupid whore. And did you see the look on Sophie's face when Bernard first showed the mixer? You would swear that Rita had never seen one in her life. Anyway, join me at 11:13 for smoke break. Now we have to provide soap to the guests. It's getting ridiculous. What's next? A hairdryer in every room? Speaking of hair, have you seen Rebecca's new haircut? Didn't think she could even look uglier. Smoke break. Goes.
Tempting, but every penny adds up, Sophie. Linda. You're not even trying to hide the daggers in your eyes. If Bobby has some of Rebecca's candles, maybe he kept them in his locker.
I've checked every
It's
locker.
locked. probably Beth's latest project. It's really cool how she has an eye. I don't always get fashion, but these are fun to look at. Gotta hold on to these tight. Don't worry, Gossiper. I'm coming back to you. I still haven't learned all of Gracie Jones' secrets. Now's not the time to pick up Smoking Sophie.
Okay.
Maybe Bobby took some candles from Rebecca already. The way things go missing around here. Sometimes it feels like the hotel just gobbles things up. It's locked. If Bobby has some of Rebecca's candles, maybe he kept them in his locker. Off limits. Fine. It's locked.
Okay.
It's locked.
I've checked every locker now.
Oh, right. My keys are still in the break room.
They aren't. I just took some, didn't I? Ah. No. Okay. Good to know.
Oh, another one. Wendy and Jacques have really gotten around.
Okay. Washing machines are not broken. The problems from the pipes, they're completely frozen. It's only a matter of time before they burst and flood an entire basement. Warned Bernard about this issue last winter, but of course he only cares about renovating the parts of the hotel can see. Behind that nice facade, everything is crumbling. I will see what I can do, but it's the maintenance we need. It's a freaking miracle. So where are these candles now?
Ooh, is this a movie script?
Okay. Okay.
Stash uncovered. Reb, you won't mind if I just got a candle. Now, what next?
We need to go to Beth.
Let's see if Beth is around. Beth will know what to do from here. Let's see.
There you are.
I'm not sure I understand what the plan is here.
Well, when I was little, we had padlocks on many of the farm's sheds. My dad would always lose the keys, so one day he made a mold of them using wax and plaster. I was thinking of doing the same.
Are you sure it's gonna work?
Absolutely not. But hey, I guess we won't know until we try.
Yeah, you're right.
So let's do this. Okay, to start, we need to pour the wax from the pot. Have you done this before? You're a real pro. Let's get now. Time to put the key into the wax. Okay,
Hold on.
I think you can remove it.
That's not what's next.
Well, we're almost there. Just pour the cup of plaster into the mold. All right. Now we wait for it to dry.
How long do you think it's gonna take?
I don't know. I guess we'll keep poking it every now and then.
I bet you didn't think you'd be making a plaster key today, huh?
Indeed. But I like it. It's rare that this job allows me to use my creative side.
Your creative side.
Well, granted, this key won't end up in any museum, but I enjoy the occasional artistic endeavor.
Like collages? That one's yours, right?
Yeah. I like to take fashion magazines and fix their lack of vision.
Their lack of vision?
I just think that fashion designers have been getting pretty lazy and bland lately. Don't get me wrong, my own creations are often a mess. But I like to think I'm good at editing. Putting things together to make them shine. I promise, underneath this terribly designed uniform, there is a girl with taste.
I believe you, but I've never actually seen you outside of work.
Oh god, that's true. Well, we have to remedy that. Now that we're solving a mystery together, we may as well grab drinks too. What do you say?
Yeah, we should. I don't know why we never thought of it before.
Well, it's this place, you know? When your shift's over, you just want to forget everything about it.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But some things are worth remembering. Hey, look! I think it's dry.
I can't believe it worked. I could not have done this without you.
Yeah, probably not. Well, I should get back upstairs before Bernard notices my absence. If he hasn't already. Let me know how it goes with the key. Oh, and be careful while turning it, okay? You wouldn't want it to break inside the lock.
Yeah, I'll be careful. Thank you for everything.
No problem.
Yeah, we should clean that.
I've got 2 keys. Now, let's test them out.
Be careful with the keys. Don't even remember the room anymore.
Back to 507 to try this key double. I hope it works.
Okay.
Be careful, Sophie. You don't want this key to break.
Not sure if it is able to be broken, but just to be sure.
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Her alliterative name will surely take you back. These two sure love their riddles.
Okay. I don't like this riddle.
Huh. Marcella invited you to the movies. Let me guess. You said yes.
The Postman Always Rings Twice is playing at theater. It's based on a novel I read a while back. I'm sure you would love it. Seeing as you like crime stories and murders so much. Nothing creepy about that. Can barely listen to Sister Miller's lecture today. All I do is look at your lips and imagine kissing you. Can't wait for tonight. Just heard Doris Day on the radio and it made me think of you. I know how much you love Sentimental Journey, counting every mile of railroad track. That takes me back. Last time I was in Texas, I felt like coming home. Now, strangely, I feel away from home. I wish you were here with me. I always feel at home in your arms. I can hardly believe it has been 5 weeks since we last saw each other. Sometimes I wonder if I might be going crazy. You're always in my head. Everything reminds me of you, not only songs on the radio, but silly things like the flowers in our garden that smell of your shampoo, or when people say the word darling, and I can hear you say it with your lovely French and accent. My family seems to have noticed my odd behavior, but of course I cannot tell them about you, even though I wish I could. I feel like climbing on the roof of the tallest building in Austin and shouting my feelings for you at the top of my lungs. God, I sound like a giddy teenager in love for the very first time. Maybe I am. Sometimes I am scared that all of this time with you was nothing but a dream too good to be true. I'm afraid that when I return to Montreal, I will realize you never existed, or if you do exist, you don't remember me. I wish I had a picture of the two of us, so I would know for sure it was real. I long for the embrace and the taste of your sweet lips. So much to read. I'm sorry it took me so long to answer your last letter. Has it been 6 months already since I left Montreal, as you always say? Okay. My parents are glad I'm done with my studies. They always thought I was strange due for me to go to university. Now they want me to find a husband and have children like any other woman. I think I will. These past few months I had a lot of time to reflect on our relationship. You know my feelings for you, and I hope you never forget how much I love you. But we cannot hide our heads in the sand any longer. We were lucky our story lasted as long as it did, and foolish to think it would last forever. Our love is forbidden, and hiding it from my family is proving more and more difficult every day. You will always have a special place in my heart, but I believe it is time for us to go our separate ways. You made me feel like a teenager, you made me everything but present disappear. Now I need to be an adult and think about the future. Hmm.
That riddle's a toughie. Maybe I need a fresh pair of eyes on it. There's no shame in asking for help, Sophie. 2 heads are better than 1, especially when dealing with riddles.
Of course.
Clarington Hotel reception desk. Beth speaking.
Hey, Beth. Got a minute?
For you, always Bean.
I opened the chest in room 507.
You did? Damn, I have to admit I didn't really believe in our little plaster key, but way to go.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised as well. It's quite sturdy.
So, spill it. What's in the chest?
A riddle.
A riddle?
I think it was written by Mrs. Beaumont for Mrs. Cruz. And I think the answer will give me the combination for a case I found in room 509. I could use your help with it, though.
Oh, God, I hate riddles. Well, let's hear it. Which part is causing you trouble?
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Do you know what this could mean?
You said Mrs. Beaumont wrote the riddle, right?
Yeah, but I have no idea what her favorite bar is.
I think I do.
Really? How?
That's a story for another time. But if I had to bet, I'd put my money on the White Cat.
The White Cat. I'm not sure I get it.
Well, if I'm right about the White Cat, then we're looking for...
A black cat.
Yep. Why don't you look around to see if there's any mention of a black cat in Mrs. Beaumont's stuff?
Okay, I will. You're not too bad at riddles, you know?
I never said I was bad at them, just that I hate them. Is there anything else?
Here's another one. Her alliterative name will surely take you back.
Alliterative what now? Andrew, you're a nerd. What's alliterative?
Hey, just because I read books doesn't mean I know everything.
Uh-huh.
Okay. It's a series of words that start with the same sound or letters.
Thank Thank you, darling. Did you get that, Bean?
Yeah, I did. But that could mean a lot of things. I'm not sure where to look.
Yeah, me neither.
Tell her to look for a name and surname that both start with the same letter. Maybe it's someone famous, like a writer or a singer.
Huh. You got that?
Yes. Thank him for me.
Will do. Anything else I can help you with?
No, that's all. Thank you.
Don't mention it. I'm just glad I could be of some help. Call me after you've opened that case.
You know I will.
Okay.